Good afternoon. This is Bob Iaccino coming to you from the CME Group trading floor in Chicago, talking energies. Let's talk about natural gas futures. Up 3% early today, hitting 264. Natural gas is finally up after 9 consecutive days lower. Natural gas has also been down the last 3 months in a row, as well as the last 2 weeks prior to last week, which was the first up week again in the last 3. Now, obviously, as always, when we're talking about big natural gas moves, it tends to be weather related. Cold and snow has propped up what has also been a very oversold market. There's been commitment to traders reports showing large speculative positions to the downside, so some of today's move could be covering. Now, overall, weather's expected to be fairly moderate, but you still have a lot of cold and a lot of snow in, say, the Midwest and the northern states, and that weather, the temperature that's going to be here, isn't really turning warm for the next 10 days or so, and that tends to, again, move copper up, especially when it's been oversold in the way it was. We see this more as short covering with the cold weather because the seasonality and the supplies don't necessarily contradict each other, but they certainly don't call for much lower prices than this. Seasonality, natural gas tends to go sideways for the most part until about mid-March, and then essentially rallies up right to the middle of June. And when you go into the supply side of things, that supports a rally as well, because we're below the 5-year average and we're well below where we're at last year, 509 billion cubic feet lower than where the supplies were last year. But we do have EIA coming out on Thursday. We'll see where that puts us. But as of right now, again, a rally after 9 consecutive days lower. Natural gas finishes up just over 2%. This is Bob Iaccino talking energy futures, specifically natural gas, from the CME Group trading floor in Chicago.